Welcome or welcome back. I'm Deborah, and I've been teaching yoga and movement practices for 4 decades. I'm here for today's yoga mini sesh by request, how to do a simple short practice upon waking up. Take a moment while you're still lying in bed to find your breath. Create a nice long rhythm of breath. And notice that the places that are touching the bed, the back of your head maybe if you're lying on your back, your shoulders, your arms, your legs. And while you're still lying in bed, just circle your wrists several times in one direction, several times in the opposite direction, and the same with your ankles and your feet. Just circle them around. This will get the blood flowing a little bit extra. And of course, if you're lying down, you can certainly circle the wrists and the ankles all at once. And then get up out of bed, go visit your bathroom, empty your bladder, and then just stand up and start to shake your hands like you're trying to shake off something sticky. And from simply shaking your hands, begin to move your elbows and your shoulders. Take your time. This will really get some circulation going. And if you're groggy at all, hold on to something, a wall or a piece of furniture. Shake your legs out. And again, take your time. It should feel good. And then begin to just swing the body from side to side. Give a little bend to the knees and turn one direction and then the other. There's not a right way or a wrong way to really do this. Just let it feel good. Move. And movement heals. You can do this for as long as it feels really good to you. For our session, since there's nothing right or wrong, I'm going to bring it to a close. And come on down then onto the floor. You really don't even need to have a yoga mat for this. You can lie on the floor on a towel or on your mat and draw your knees into your belly. Then rock a little bit side to side just to feel the back of the head, the shoulders, the hips melting into the floor. Something hard would be better than on your bed, but of course you could do this on your bed if you happen to be in a hotel room and you'd rather not lie on the floor. And then just circle your knees so that you can feel the edges of the back of the pelvis at the sacrum. Getting a little massage several times around in one direction and then reversing the opposite direction. So by now you should be a bit warmer. Breath still flowing in a smooth, easy pattern. And then place one foot on the floor and lace your hands together on the back of the opposite leg. Press the thigh bone against the hands so you feel your shoulders moving away from your ears. And see about straightening this leg up while you continue to press the thigh bone into the hands. And go back to circling your ankle once that leg is extended up. A few times one direction and then again the opposite. And then flex the ankle into stretching the heel up and point the toes up, alternating heel and toe in dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. And when you next bring your toes downward towards your face, have a nice full breath. And as you empty your breath, lift up head and shoulders. You could walk your hands a little bit higher, maybe to the back of the knee or to the calf muscle. Have a couple of breaths here. And then release your head, your shoulders, release the hands, and bring your foot that was lifted up to the ceiling to the opposite knee, and let these legs come over into an easy twist. Here, the whole spine gets to get wrung out, just like you would twist a towel if it was full of water. Come back into the center. Place that foot on the floor with the knee bent and lace your hands together behind the other thigh. Press the thigh bone against the hands. Feel shoulders move away from your ears, and then extend up so that just like on the other leg, you can circle your ankle a few times in one direction and then again the other way, to then flex and point. Feel the muscles of the legs getting energized and active. When you flex, hold on, take a breath, exhale and raise your head and shoulders. Move your hands up to the degree that feels just right to you. Exploring contraction across the abdominal muscles. And then release your head and shoulders. Put this foot on the other knee. Let the legs come over into a simple twist. It's not important for you to keep both shoulders down on the floor here. If one lifts up and that arm ends up hanging in space, you can always put your hand at your waist if that felt better to your shoulder. And then again, come back to center and either roll up or you could roll over to the side and come on to all fours. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes, and lift your knees up and back to find a downward dog. And please make this a liquid dog, a fluid dog. Pedaling your heels, bending one knee, press the other heel down, and take that pedaling motion and walk towards your hands. Line the outer edges of your feet parallel to each other. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come to half lift. Exhale and fold. And one more time, come up to a half lift. Pause there. Put a little bend in your knees. Sweep your arms forward and come all the way up, and bring your hands together at your heart for some half sun salutations. With an inhalation, sweep your arms wide to the side and over your head. And with an exhalation, fold forward over your legs, reach down, touch the floor. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale and sink your hips now for a chair pose, Utkatasana. Raise your arms. Wait for an inhalation to come all the way up through the legs. And again, dive on your exhalation over the legs. Touch down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, sink into chair. Raise your arms. Inhale all the way up. Palms together and dive over the legs. Continue this half salutation in time to your unique rhythm of breath. No need to move quickly. Keep moving with your breath. Halfway down and then lift up. And bring your hands to your heart. stay with those half salutations as long as it feels just right to you. And this will conclude our Wake Up Yoga mini sesh. If you enjoyed it, please hit that subscribe button. And in the description box below is my contact info in case you'd like to join me for Zoom classes. I teach 7 classes weekly and would love to see you and have you see me for a full 60-minute class. Thanks for watching. Namaste.